Okay, so that is all the Clone Wars maps, all 5 of them.
Awesome.
What do you think of those?
I mean, they're interesting.
Yeah.
Especially, I think Felucia was the one newest to me.
Yes, it's also the newest. Coincidentally, newest that is. So. Yeah, lots of details in that one. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but quite a diverse range of locations as well.
Yeah,
which is
and
nice.
the maps had a good amount of detail in them. And
Yeah.
the AI was good, and the battles
most-
went on for clones jumping off into the icy depths of Camino, notwithstanding. The AI was good.
Yeah. Cool. Right, good stuff. Cool. So yeah, we're in agreement. We like that. Were there any planets that you'd like to see added?
You picked a hell of a week for me to come round to yours, rather than you come round to mine.
Yeah. I'd offer an umbrella, but it probably wouldn't help. Probably not.
Certainly wouldn't. No.
No.
We're in just to date this terribly. This is the weekend Storm Kiara hits. So we're looking out Matt's window, and the trees are all going sideways.
As long as the house doesn't go sideways. That's fine.
There is that.
Yeah. But are there any planets you'd like to see added for the Clone Wars era?
It'd be nice to see Maigita, I suppose.
Maigita.
That was in Battlefront 2, the original one.
Yeah.
We've got Kashyyyk.
Coruscant? That could be quite cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure which bit of Coruscant it'd be.
Yeah.
I mean, the Jedi Temple would be nice.
Yeah.
Just repeating maps that were in Battlefront 05
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah. Would you like Utapau?
Yes. Utapau would be nice. I mean, Cato Nemoidia could be quite fun. All those bridge cities.
Yeah. That's kind of how Maigita looked in the movie, to be honest. Yeah.
They could add Christophsis if they wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, with the Clone Wars Season 7 coming out, we're probably going to get content from that. Ahsoka's going to come to the game at some point. They've not confirmed it, but come on. It's probably going to happen.
Christophsis, Ryloth,
Yeah.
Scipio. I don't really care about Scipio.
Yeah. Which one is that?
It's the one that the banking clan were on, that Clovis was senator for. If you remember him from the cartoon.
Not really, no.
Rush Clovis. It was a fucking stupid idea to try and put Padme and Anakin in a love triangle with someone.
Oh! Yeah, I remember seeing the trailers for that, yeah. Oh dear. Yeah.
Waste of time.
Cool, so let's move on to the sequel era instant action.
Do we have to?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the era, but I still think it's pretty fun. So first, let's check out the new reinforcements. So we'll start with the one we've already seen. Where is it? Not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. So it's none of. Let's go through all of them. No.
What the shit was that?
Well, the wrong one. Let me see. Where are we going to start? Sith Trooper. There we go. Infiltrator. I was on the wrong one. So, remember these guys from the movie, Thomas? Because nobody else does.
Well, I remember them, obviously. But,
do you remember what they did?
yes. They did nothing.
They did nothing. There we go. That's the right
I
answer.
remember it clearly.
So we've got Sith Trooper, Infiltrator. So standard infiltrator, you've got fucking scanner for the ability. You've got an ability that also speeds up your character and gives you health on kills.
Nice.
And you got a grenade as well.
Nice.
So fairly well-rounded character. I quite like the design. That is to say, I don't hate it.
I'm underwhelmed.
Underwhelmed?
To be honest, I mean, it's
I mean, it could be a lot better.
it's a first order clone trooper painted red with some, detailing.
Yeah.
I mean, it it's fine. It's nothing special.
I mean, making the whole thing red is a bit garish, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's be fair. I think white with colour trim is a lot more effective.
Yeah, but then it would just be because of Coruscant Guard again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's just a more angular stormtrooper, basically.
Yeah.
Just to sell toys, but I think he plays really fun. So I quite like his blaster.
Yeah, I mean it's
like the Halo-esque sort of.
Yeah.
It's kind of Nerf rifle-esque as well.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the sequel era weapons, really.
I mean it's visually distinct, which is nice.
Yeah.
I'm just not blown away by it.
Yeah,
You know,
I agree.
It looks fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like anything special.
Yeah.
Why it baffles me that it's like on the front of so much of the merchandise.
I know. Oh dear. Cool. So then we've got the Kafex Spy for the Resistance. So scanner beacon also activates an orbital strike in a set position, I guess because they're running out of ideas. He's got a submachine gun with rapid fire for the mid ability and a truncheon for a melee attack.
Were Kafex actually in any of the movies? Because I don't recognise
But I don't
that alien species at all.
Yeah, I don't.
Also, why couldn't this just have been Bothans?
Yeah, that's
So
true.
this is the thing with the sequel era, alongside everything else we've already talked about, is the reinventing the wheel.
Yeah.
It's like there was already a good spy alien race. It was the Bothans.
Yeah.
Why don't we just stick with that rather than creating another one? Like if
Yeah.
you want to make a new alien species, great, fine. But this guy looks like a Bothan that they've just done something different for the hell of it.
He's a bit of a cat person with some whisker / sideburns,
Yeah.
basically. So not the most creative thing in the world.
It looks less imaginative than the Bothans as well.
Yeah. Cool. So that's for that one. Then we've got Enforcers. Or that one. A Vissian Gunner. What do you think of this one, Thomas?
Oh, fuck off.
Look at that, straight from Jim Henson's Creature Shop. Now that was in the movie. Do you remember? And Kylo Ren tossed his head on the table in front of the First Order officers.
I think I blocked it out.
Yeah. I think it looks even worse in the game, to be honest. I mean, look at that goofy ass grin. Look at it, even not just the shape of it, but look at the colour scheme on it. Look at the palettes they're using. It looks just like a toy. It looks so plasticky.
It does look plastic.
The textures on the horns, textures on the skin.
And also, why, like, this is Enforcers. This is on a par with
Clone Commandos,
Droidicas, Wookiees and Droidicas, and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
He is not.
It's a she.
I don't fucking care. It is not that memorable.
Yeah. How many horned aliens do we have in Star Wars now?
Too many.
And they made this one too.
I mean, this looks like an Ektochi.
Okay.
Stacey Tin.
Oh yes, yeah, you're right. It does a bit. It's a bit worse than that though.
Yes. It's got the same basic head shape.
Yeah.
But it's worse.
Yeah, sure.
And like, it just like random alien species from new movie is like an additional skin, not an additional class.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing special about this character.
Yeah.
It's not prominent enough.
No. Yeah, so we're agreed. Not a fan of that design?
Not at all.
Not at all. Yeah. Yep, and then for the First Order, we've also got... Would be the last one, wouldn't it? First Order Jet Trooper.
Yes, because they fly now.
They fly now, exactly. Technically they do, because I don't know if you remember, but in arcade when we played this, there was a First Order jet trooper, but it was just a regular stormtrooper with a jetpack. So
Yeah.
this is replacing that one. That one functioned like all the other jet troopers. It could basically jump. It was more of a jump pack trooper. This one can actually fly, and it can actually hover as well as you shoot. So I'll try and give a demonstration of that. They're all, I mean, say what you want about the appearances, but I think all the new reinforcements are really fun to play. I think they're well designed.
Good.
Yeah.
That's kind of the
It should be. Yeah.
That's kind of the bare minimum.
Yeah. I agree.
I don't like the look of that.
No, I don't either really.
I don't think that fits the aesthetic of the First Order. I think that looks weird.
Yeah.
It looks like planetary security.
Yeah, I think so.
And also the fucking wheelie bikes that launch these things into the air are fucking goofy as fuck.
I know. It's so strange. Yeah. Why would you use something with wheels as a speeder when you can use something that hovers? You're just asking to get the wheels jammed with something.
Especially on a desert planet. Like, there are some planets in the EU, I don't know about Canada. There are some terrains that repulsor lifts don't work.
Yeah.
Jabim, for example.
Oh yes.
With all the ion storms. And like there are places like Kashyyyk where the stability of a juggernaut is useful. But for a speeder, where, especially in the desert where there might be a rock or quicksand or something. Yeah. Why would you not have a repulsor lift?
Also, when you go up and down the dunes as well, you're going to lose speed when you're in the air. Why not just hover over it? It's all just so they can show that action sequence of flipping them into the air.
But that's fucking goofy as shit.
Yeah.
It's like, the back flips like it's fucking Hot Wheels.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That looks stupid.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Do you remember the bit where they shot one of these and it kind of flew all over the place and crashed?
Yeah, like I remember a fucking balloon that had been let out.
I just remember you said in the cinema next to me, like, was that really necessary? So true.
Well, I mean, it was 30 seconds that they could have spent explaining some of the other shit.
Yeah.
Like how Palpatine survived, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Rather than just quoting episode 3.
Or explaining any of the other plot MacGuffins that they introduced.
Yeah, any of the other bullshit. Would have been nice.
Yeah.
Giving the Knights of Ren something to do. That could also, or cutting the Knights of Ren entirely. And giving Kylo a bit more time.
Yeah.
That would have been nice.
Yes.
I mean, hell, they could have cut a whole bunch of stuff and just made Kylo Ren and Rey's romance believable, but I mean, that's asking a bit much.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's killed half of the people you're attached to and is just a murderer.
Yeah.
And genocidal lunatic, but no, you've got the hots for him.
Yeah. So, your favourite, Thomas?
Oh, fuck this.
BB-8.
Why?
BB-8.
Why?
I played BB-90. I quite enjoy the way he plays. It is a strange addition, definitely, but it's a unique one as well, rather than just another blaster hero or another, officer like Hux would be. You sort of like it?
You're never going to convince me that that is in any way a sensible addition to a Battlefront game. There is a reason why the other 3 games did not have C-3PO or fucking R2-D2 in it.
Yeah.
Both of which would be more viable than a fucking 1 foot tall hamster wheel.
Oh dear. Right, good stuff.
Here's my bare minimum for a character when you put them in a Battlefront game. They should have a weapon.
and BB90. So these are support heroes.
So what do they do?
Oh, they roll. They provide buffs to your teammates. So let's take a look. So 90 gives health regeneration to close by allies. He also deploys a smoke screen, revealing enemy positions, so like the infiltrator basically, and he's got one offensive ability as well, the shock spin. Yeah, and they use that little prod as their main attack. It's pretty weak. They're support heroes. And BB-8's more or less the same, but he can headbutt enemies as well.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Cool. So
that is without a doubt the stupidest addition to this game.
really,
The stupidest addition to any game. Why? Why? I would be happier if they brought Rook in.
Really.
Someone who actually fights. Like,
Yeah.
does the shock prod have any kind of range to it?
Not really, no.
Yeah, because it's a shock prod. So what the fuck is it doing in this game?
Well, I think the idea is that they can roll around really fast, so they can get within close range and get out again somewhat quickly. And they're support heroes as well, so they're not meant to be as offensive as the others.
All I'm hearing is not viable for single player.
Okay.
That's what support hero says to me.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, there's a lot of people that agree with you, so, you know.
I mean, hell, maybe I'll watch you play as them, because fucked if I'm going to play as them. Maybe I'll watch you play as one of them, and I'll think, wow, that actually looks really interesting. I'm misjudged. But somehow I doubt it.
Probably not, to be honest. Cool, so we've got 3 maps to look at today. We've got Takodana, Jakku,
Again?
and Ajanklos.
That's the one that the Death Star crashed on.
Yes, that's right, yes. Cool.
Another bloody stupid thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we did clearly see it blow up into smithereens in episode 4 and 6.
I mean, there's going to be bits left.
Yeah.
There might even be rooms left.
Yeah.
There is not going to be an entire hemisphere left. And also, why would it land on some random other planet in the system and not on Endor? Or get sucked into the gravity well of the gas giant it was orbiting?
Yeah.
I mean, let's be reasonable. You orbit something the size of the Death Star around a moon of Jupiter, which is basically what Endor is.
Yeah.
It's either gonna the bits are either gonna go to Endor, or they're going to fall into the gas giant. They're not going to end up on Mars.
Yeah.
They're certainly not going to end up on Mars in one big lump.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Have they revealed the story of how Palpatine survived yet?
Not that I know, and to a certain extent, I don't care.
Yeah.
That shit should be in the movie.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. I think this is one of the problems, is that it relies too much on the external media to explain the key plot points. And when you're doing that often, it's like you're using it as a failsafe. And for me, that stuff should be in the movie. If you're doing that, then your writing team has failed.
The problem for me is that the prequels, for all their faults, were written as a story.
Yeah.
George Lucas knew how he was going to get from episode 1 to episode 4. He knew he had his start, he had his end, and he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
If anyone tells me that they knew when they were at any point during the production of The Force Awakens that they were going to bring Palpatine back in those 3 episodes, they're a fucking liar.
Yeah.
There was no thought, no consistent thought given to the sequel trilogy. There just wasn't.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
There just wasn't. I mean, how did Maz get Skywalker's lightsaber? It doesn't matter, they just wanted her to have it because, ooh, special.
Yeah.
Where did Snoke come from? Oh, Palpatine. Okay, how? We're not going to tell you. What are the Knights of Ren? We're not going to tell you.
Yeah.
Can you show me why they're impressive? Nah.
Yeah.
Palpatine's back. That's cool. How is he back? We're not going to tell you.
Yeah.
The Resistance send out a SOS. This is our last hope. There's 6 of us left. Nobody answers. They do the exact same thing like 3 months later. The entire fucking galaxy answers.
Well, yeah, but Lando did that, Thomas. Lando's got that swagger. You see, Lando's got that swagger, obviously.
Well, Lando obviously didn't do it himself, because how fucking long does it take to go around the entire galaxy? 5 minutes, apparently.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you've checked the galaxy map, but in the same time it takes someone to get from Ahch-To to Crate, they can go to fucking Canterbury on the other side of the galaxy and back again.
Yeah.
And have like all those adventures along the way and still make no fucking difference to anything.
Yeah.
It's like there's no... George Lucas couldn't write dialogue to save his life.
Yeah.
That's an uncontroversial statement.
Yeah.
Everybody will agree with that. But the guy at least knew how to make a story internally consistent. And he had a universe that he had certain rules for, and the logistics of it worked.
Yeah.
The sequel trilogy, although they had a better dialogue team, had none of that.
Yeah. 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 So, sequel era maps. Let's do it. Cool. So, I'll play Takodana. You can play Jakku.
Sure.
You can play Ajahn Kloss, and then I'll play Ajahn Kloss as well. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, let's do it. Good stuff.
God, this is so dumb. I'm still pissed off about the BB droids.
Yeah, that's okay.
That is fantastically stupid.
I see where you're coming from. I still think they're fun to play, but I do see where you're coming from.
They may well be. I just think they're a joke.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, there's a lot of them.
Right, let's go.
Is that Hux?
No, it's not meant to be. It's just a random. Because in multiplayer they show a picture.
Yeah.
It's just a random officer. Yeah.
Here's a reason why Hux would be better than BB-9E. Hux has a gun. I'd rest my case.
I still feel BB-9E adds more unique gameplay than Hux would.
That may well be true.
Cool. Well, I see where you're coming from.
Unique does not always mean good. And for a game that explains so much of the early decisions by talking about lore.
Hmm. Hmm.
And like you can't mix eras because of lore and canonicity and all the rest of it. And they're not going to include this hero and that hero because of canon considerations. To have BB droids as frontline heroes is fucking stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like this game has got... It only ever mentions canon as a reason not to do things.
Yeah.
It mentions canon as a reason not to do things that fans are asking for.
Yes.
And then when it's something the devs or EA or the marketing department want to do, then suddenly it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah. I see your point, yeah.
That's a little irritating.
No, I understand, yeah. I agree with those. I wish they'd do stuff from Legends, to be honest.
I do too, but they're never fucking gonna.
No. It's unfortunate.
I mean, why have they got the fucking Safex or whatever it was?
Kfx.
Kfx.
Yeah.
And they haven't got an Abdenado class.
What? Abdenado's a skin for the regular classes.
Yeah, which is what a generic alien species should be. If you ask me.
Yeah. The thing is there a lot to differentiate between the Rebels and Resistance classes, though? Because a lot of them tend to look the same in canon. In Legends...
Is there anything to distinguish them, period? Like, it's the same people. It's the same people. It's Leia, it's Luke, it's Lando, it's Han, it's Akbar. They look the damn same. They're flying all the same ships. And all the new ships are fucking disappointments.
Yes.
Like the fucking Fortress bomber.
Yeah.
Like it is basically the Rebellion. The only difference, as far as I can see, is that this one was made in the 2010s.
Yeah.
Whereas the other one was made in the 70s and 80s. So there's more women and more black people in the cast.
Yeah, essentially.
Some fans have even found a way to make that a bad thing.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking even Nin Num and Wedge Antilles are still in it. Like, it's the Rebellion.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
It is the Rebellion, and I mean, don't even get me started. At least the First Order has some aesthetic differences.
Yes.
You can tell the difference without like looking twice.
Yeah.
Between a First Order Resurgent class Star Destroyer and an Imperial 1 or 2.
Yeah.
I challenge anyone to, without Poe's unique colour scheme, to tell a Resistance X-Wing from a Rebel X-Wing on first glance.
Yeah. Oh, shit. She's dead as well.
you got fucked up there.
Cool, so who do you want to see first? Sith Trooper, Jet Trooper, or BB-9E?
Go for BB-9E,
BB-9E?
so you can afford him.
Alright, let's do that.
We'll see what's so special about this one.
Alright. Alright, let's go. Go for that one.
I mean, considering how much the devs... How much shit the devs gave for putting something like Yoda or the droidekas into the game. Like, oh, that's going to be so difficult. Unique models, different sizes, different animations.
Yeah.
It's going to take years. You've got to be patient.
Yeah.
And then they do this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Disingenuous to me.
Yeah.
To me, it just feels like, okay, if the fans ask for something, the first thing we hear is excuses. If the marketing department ask for something,
yeah, I know.
and it's yes sir, 3 bags full, sir.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. That is frustrating. Yeah. So that's the shock spin ability. It lobs enemies away when first activated. Any other abilities are buffs essentially, and debuffs, like the smoke screen and the health regen for allies.
So if you're not near an ally, it's pointless.
I mean, essentially, yeah. I don't know. I find it a fun challenge. I find it
for online multiplayer because you're always going to be near someone.
It's less useful here, obviously, because you've got bots, and instant action is not even split screen either, so you're not playing with any other players. But I find the extra challenge with the character actually quite satisfying.
Oops,
careful. I know you're angry, Tom, but don't wreck my desk. Yeah.
I mean, I can see your point.
And it's fun to see the maps from this perspective too.
I can see your point that, like, you're basically handicapping yourself.
Yeah.
And I don't disagree. I don't disagree that it would be fun to play.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if it wasn't fun to play, the question would be, why the fuck is it in the game?
Yeah, and why is not the other stuff that people asked for? Yeah, why is that not in the game?
It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I understand that too.
This would be in the game.
Yeah. So you really would prefer Hux and Poe, for example? I mean, who else would you have really for the sequels?
Hux would make a damn sight more sense.
You think so?
At least he is. At least he is a soldier.
Yeah. Does he ever fight? I mean, obviously not in the movies, but in the lore, is he known as any kind of fighter, or is he just like an armchair general?
Well, all generals are armchair generals. I mean, Veers never got down on the front lines.
Didn't he?
No, he was in the cockpit of an AT-80.
Okay. What, every battle?
Yes. Either battle, he was behind the lines, about 50 miles.
Okay.
I mean, even in modern day militaries, officers have never led from the front since the fucking Napoleonic era. Why is Slave 1 here?
Yeah, I don't know. I think in the comics, Rey actually takes control of Slave 1 at some point.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I've not read into it enough. I was too depressed.
Slave 1 or is it just another fire spray?
Well, she does have Slave 1 at some point, which I don't like at all. That's why I didn't bother looking into it more.
What's the fucking... Why?
I know. Yeah. Cool, good stuff. I might actually kill myself so I can show some of the other classes soon.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen everything this character has to offer. Like I said, I still think it's fun, personally. But I do understand your point as well. There's a lot of cool stuff they should have added, and their comments seem a bit disingenuous within, in terms of how difficult some characters are and how easy it seems these ones were. So yeah, I understand that as well. Should have killed this dude now. How am I going to change? This match is going really quickly.
I mean, the thing is, you could...
Okay, so I'm gonna be a jet trooper.
My argument would be that you don't have to have a gimmick character like BB-8 to come up with an interesting new playstyle.
Yeah. Sure.
You just need some the devs to be allowed to have some imagination. Careful, that tree root is really blocking stuff. So, like, who could be added as who could be added as a hero character? I mean, it doesn't even have to be Hux.
There's they could look at the Resistance TV show. There's a Stormtrooper commander in gold armor called Commander Pyre. They could have. I don't know anything about him, but that's a character.
Yeah.
They could do that.
Wow. Flamethrower.
Yeah, that was the other character. This character can do a charging move with his jetpack. which is quite cool.
They could have Zori Bliss.
Yeah, but I thought she looked decent.
They could have the rogue stormtrooper from Agen Kloss, or whatever it was.
Ooh, who do you mean? Who's that? Rogue Storm. Oh, Jana.
Yes.
Oh, okay, right, yeah. I see. Sorry, that character made such an impact that I forgot.
At least she had lines.
Yeah, that's true.
She had more screen time than BB-9.
Yeah, definitely. Whoops, a daisy. Cool. Right. So, are you going to be the Sith Trooper in your playthrough? Do you think?
Yeah, I'll test it out.
Yeah, because I'll play the Jet Trooper. I think I enjoy it. I enjoy both, to be honest. But, yeah, I do think they're all well designed. I don't like some of their appearances, like the Avician Gunner or the Kafek Spy.
Well,
but
the thing is, the Avician Gunner and the Kafek Spy you could replace with Jana and Zora Bliss.
Yeah, sure. What do you think of this hovering mechanic?
It looks like it makes you a real target, but it also looks quite fun.
Yeah, you can dodge in midair as well. And you've got a regular jump pack as well you can use there too, so it's pretty versatile. I really like it. Yeah, it's really fun. You've also got a grenade launcher, but it's so piss weak that there's no fucking point to it. It really is. It really is. Man. Anyway, there we go.
See, my point is, this looks like an interesting new play style.
Oh, nice! Fucking got him.
This looks like an interesting new play style for the game that actually makes sense for it to be there.
I mean, as we know, they fly now, so they've established that, Thomas.
But my point is that you don't need to crowbar in something like BB-8 or BB-9E when you can include things like this that actually have a reason to be there.
Yeah.
And just make it interesting.
You can still capture command posts.
Use a bit of imagination.
Yeah, I think the new Jet Trooper's really fun. Really fun. Like, I don't like the era, I don't like the appearance that much,
I
but
think it looks a bit goofy.
Yeah.
But I think it's a better addition.
Yeah.
And a better way to include new play styles.
Yes.
Than the PB droids.
Yeah, I agree. Cool, so how did that map look to you? I quite enjoyed that.
It looks like an interesting map.
Yeah, it's good fun. Good fun. Cool.